Hey, look, gravitation. Cannabis got to be from up north or it's from Jamaica. No confirmation, then it's no participation. Never see it in rotation in my conversation. No need for confrontation. This my observation. Gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Shout out the Viral Way podcast. And shout out DoKnow too. You feel me? Comedian out here from the land. I guess he said that Hispanics made Tupac. I'm looking at the title. You feel me? We finna go ahead and look. We're gonna react to this and see what he talking about. You feel me? Damn, you know what? I'll just wait for it. But like I say, man, get your drinks, get your smokes, get your eats, whatever you about to do, man. We finna go ahead and rock with it. Let's go ahead and lock in.
Everybody by now knows what's going on with us in Hater World. And I ain't gonna say a large portion of the Hispanic community, but the Hispanic podcasters. I seen everybody doing reactions to what we were saying. I even seen the black podcasters, the popular ones that everybody tunes into out here on the West Coast, do reactions. And I'm here to say I was disappointed highly in the majority of the black podcasters. The tap dancing that they was
not sure who Hater World. I mean, you know, not familiar with their content, but since the Viral Way brought it up, I most definitely got to tap over there and see what he's talking about, because I don't even know who Hater World is, to be honest. But I know the subject that they were speaking on as far as with the Hispanics and the music, as far as I think the Hater World said that black people are holding them back in hip hop. Now, mind you, don't quote me. I'm just going off. You feel me? I think that's the phrase. I'm paraphrasing the whole segment of the podcast before this one, but let's go ahead and tap back in.
Did y'all hear the video?
Hey, can I say this? Y'all niggas better stock up. It's about to be a green light special on niggas.
Listen.
Shout out to Spider Loc.
No, that's what I was gonna say.
Shout out to Spider Loc.
Outside of Spider Loc, and there's another channel, is Red something.
Red Supreme.
Red Supreme. He was the only, and I don't know if he's from Cali or not, but he was one of the only ones along with Spider Loc, that I've watched with my own two eyes and listened with my own two ears, that kept it real straight down the middle. Everybody else that I watched that I'm not gonna name, it was disgusting. It was disgusting. Niggas went out of their way to falsely try to discredit everything that we said. Niggas lied. It was just, I'm like, bro, do you need fans and following that bad? Because if I'm a Hispanic, I don't even respect you doing that. You going against your own for me. I know you gonna cross me. And it ain't even about going against your own. It's just really about standing on the truth.
It's facts over feelings and not trying to just appease the masses at the end of the day.
So the latest I saw was DoKnow. He did a response. They asked DoKnow over at Fig Community War. So if y'all didn't hear it, I'm gonna play it right now. Y'all got your headphones?
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and boot up. I'm gonna play it real loud. I couldn't believe the shit DoKnow said. This is crazy.
It's Senator Kirsten Gillibrand, your DSCC chair, and I need your help immediately.
Yo, before he even played this clip, right? And I don't know what DoKnow is gonna say. Don't know what he's gonna say, but it has been. How can I say this? Like the discussion, the topic has always came up that, hey, if the Hispanics didn't go to the concerts, black music or a lot of black artists or just music in general, you feel me, that it'll go downhill. That's always been the topic discussion when it comes to Tupac, when it comes to DJ Quick, when it comes to Ice Cube, etc. You know what I'm saying? Like those type of artists, especially out here on this side. Now, I don't know how it is over there on the East Coast. I'm not sure. You feel me? But I know they always brought that up. Like, man, we the only people that's going out to Santa Ana. You feel me? We the only people that's really going out to like downtown LA. I'm saying, I'm not saying I necessarily agree with that. I'm just saying what they've been saying for years now. Like, bro, they the ones that actually pay tickets and support, you feel me, the music. You know what I'm saying? So, and I don't know if that's what DoKnow, if that's his angle, that's what he's trying to push. But yeah, I would love to hear this one.
Crazy. And meanwhile, you got motherfuckers said we ain't represent Mexican artists. And I'm glad we have a Mexican in the building to see how he feels about that.
Fill me in on that. Is that the Hater World shit?
Yeah.
All right, fill me in. What did y'all see, or what is the whole
Man,
take
I
on
don't
that?
be watching old ass fools go back and forth about hip hop. That shit is so I'll play fool. This is my thing. I'm gonna tell you how I feel about this shit, fool. The reason a lot of y'all podcasts is never gonna go nowhere because y'all stuck in this fucking circle like this. The reason y'all probably never do a live show and all this shit is because y'all start talking about the same shit over and over and over and over and over. Your podcast is never gonna elevate if your whole content is based off arguing with another podcast the whole time, back and forth, and that goes for any podcast.
Pigeonhole yourself.
Yeah. You're. If you don't know how to make content without,
I get what he's saying, but lies, bro. Lies. That's the point, bro. That's drama. That's what sells. You feel me? Now, luckily for DoKnow, don't get me wrong, bro. You do your comedy thing. I give you that. You feel me? I can't take nothing away. Even if it's not my type of comedy, I still, you feel me, salute you. But that's what drives it. That's why Adam is doing what he's doing. That's why Vlad do what they do. You know, it's controversy, period, bro. Controversy falls in the line of going back and forth with another podcast. Do I agree with it? No. But don't sit up here and say, like, come on, bro. Now you want, that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do. Let's keep it a buck. Fig Community and back on Fig, and I rock with them, bro. I rock with them. The long way. Can't sit up here in front like I don't. But, like, come on, DoKnow. That's what I'm saying. Like, I hate, man, this response right here. Already is throwing me off. Already throwing me off.
having a beef with somebody, just stop podcasting. You're making us look bad. I've been having too many successful podcasts. I'm blessed. I'm grateful. And not everything was based off. That shit is all played. I get it.
Is he taking a shot at ViralWay? Or am I tripping? Not trying to instigate no stuff, but is he taking a shot? I mean, I know they just had their little thing. This might be some old stuff, but yeah.
Both have a point of view, but it just seems like all that it's for is content. I don't think none of them really care as much as they make it seem and screaming on the mic. That shit is so outplayed. I'm over that whole scene, fool. That shit is so like, don't fucking talk if you're a visitor, and then Haters World, which I don't. They're both going back in Hater World, like they're only gonna let you go as far as they go. I'm like, bro, who gives a fuck, man? People are winning, fool. Peso is doing amazing for himself. Lefty's doing amazing for himself. Ojeezy and Santa Fe Clan are about to go on tour, fool. If you feel like, fool, you're not even a rapper. How do you know what they're stopping people to do? And in the viral way, like if you're visitors, then you have these rappers, have these black rappers in LA wouldn't have a career if it wasn't for us. So are we visitors or are we putting money in your pocket? So which ones are we, fool? Because if all of us were to stop listening to your music, there would be no fucking careers. So there'll be nothing to visit. Because you guys wouldn't have a career. So shut the fuck up with all that shit. Have these fool, when you go to a live show for FMW, it's 10% black and 90% Mexican. I'm gonna tell you that right now.
Drop a bomb.
So am I a visitor? So am I a visitor in podcasting? Shit. Am I a visitor in podcasting?
No.
I don't want to hear that.
Man, first of all, like I said, if it's Orange County going towards that way, you know, and I don't know how it is in Dago, but no, when it's an LA show, you feel me? And we out here in the region, it's niggas out there, bro. It's brothers out there. I mean, it's mixed, but it's majority of, you feel me, us in them venues, bro. I don't want to hear that. Now, like I say, when you push out there at Coachella and going towards that way, like I say, I'll give you that. I will say that. But when you're in the inner city, let me know if I'm wrong, bro. Let me know if I'm wrong. I'm just going off the concerts that I've been to. You know what I'm saying? The concerts that I've been to. I'll give you that OC. I'll give you everything out that way. I'll give you that. But in the inner city, nah, bro. If it ain't the same, if it ain't equal, it's definitely more. It might be equal, you feel me? But it ain't never a majority of just, no. Not in no raps, no. Nah, hell no. Hell no. Hollywood and no.
Hear that shit? That shit is all played, fool. All the visitors. There would be no Tupac career if it wasn't for a Latino Mexican. I'm gonna put that right now. The fool that produced a lot of his bangers was Mexican. What's his name?
Johnny Cinco.
You don't even know who Johnny? Johnny P is, bro. I mean, not Johnny P.
Stopping people. Who gives a fuck?
This game, you're not ready for it.
peso.
Okay, so that's where I'm gonna stop it now.
The Tupac? Come on, bro. Tupac.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Right then and there, in my opinion, he should have got checked. He should have got checked. You feel me? Not on no disrespect, but he should have got checked. Cause I'm younger than y'all in that room. I'm not talking about the viral. I'm talking about Fig Community. You feel me? I'm younger than them cats, and I remember how Pac was moving out here during that time, and the support he was getting. So for them to, I need to hear the Pac. I need to, after I leave from here, I need to see what was cracking over there, because there's no way. There's no way. But let's continue though.
Diabolical at this point.
Can I just say
hold on,
no. The Tupac shit is crazy. Ever since they done came out and found out that a Hispanic has done beats for Tupac, they've been running with this narrative that Tupac wouldn't be nothing without it. Tupac would have been Tupac with or without them beats. And there was one album, All Eyes on Me, and this was never no secret. Exactly. And we never discredit any amount.
Nah, you can't. Well, it wasn't one album. I think it was probably like 3, but he did a lot of work with him. Was it Johnny Cinco? I don't know why I keep getting him with confused with Johnny P, the singer. My bad. But I think it is Johnny Cinco. But my point is, he did do a lot of work. Machiavelli was his most notable work, in my opinion, was Machiavelli.
Amount of production that comes from Hispanics in hip hop. But at the end of the day, Tupac made the music. Black supported Tupac just as much as y'all did. So that was just wild to me. And to sit here and say, like, we sit here and just beef with everybody, that's because y'all don't tune into the content. That's a fact for sure. We just started getting into these little back and forths. And 9 times out of 10, when you go to the root of that, it's been us being mentioned and we've been mentioning back.
Yeah, facts.
But you can go down the line of every back and forth that we've ever had with any podcast. Go to the root of it. They fired a shot. We responded. The only reason you remember our response, because our response hit harder. It's like ether. Them niggas drop some little bullshit. Nobody pay attention to it. We respond. They're like, God damn, them ViralWay niggas tripping. And that's all they remember. We were one of the only podcasts out here telling people, stop going back and forth. Let's stop the WWE stuff. Start adding more type of higher uplifting content. Add substance to your content. I recently seen T-Rail say he's tired of the clown content, and he took responsibility and ownership, saying that he was one of the ones who was pushing that type of content to the forefront. So I believe,
and he was like real talk, and that's what made me kind of look at T-Rail like, because I know T-Rail dope. But when he be like clowning and shit, like especially with Smack, and I get it, they boys, they been knowing each other. You feel me? They, grew. I understand that. But I look at it like if we on that grown man talk and a nigga constantly, that's irritating to me. Like Wallow and Gilly, that chemistry is dope. But sometimes you feel me, like I said, that's that dynamic. So, but I look at it as a consumer, as a viewer, right? Just looking at it, and he might be speaking on something that's relatable. You feel me? And at that time, I might want to like, damn, he's probably touching something like, okay. And then you get a joke. Shit like that be pissing me out like, damn, bro, like everything is not like, so, and T-Rail was doing that. You feel me? He was doing that. That shit was pissing me off. Like, bro, I didn't see you be dope when it comes to this. You feel me? But when you make them jokes or do little BS, it's like, oh yeah, you watering it down. But I get this engagement. You gotta, I don't know. Hey, I'm still trying to figure it out my damn self. So let's keep it going.
That we had some type of invisible influence on T-Rail that kind of woke him up after our episode, because he said he went out on vacation or somewhere. He was watching from the outside looking in with the whole Dejan Paul stuff. He was like, this is clown stuff. So just to throw that in there, I'm going to shout T-Rail out, because this ain't really about T-Rail. I'm actually shocked that they let DoKnow get this bullshit off. AD rap.
Didn't I just say that? I just said that, bro. It's my first time. I just said that. Real 100, like, bro, y'all should have been checked right then and there, bro. Check, and I don't mean like check, like, hold on, nigga, what you like? Check, hold up, bro. Come back with facts. You know what I'm saying? With your audio, check with your audio, not like, you know what I'm saying, like you ready to do your thug thizzle, but yeah, it should have been checked.
Rapper in the culture, pun in the culture, and T-Rail in the culture. Now, I could look at it two ways. They let him hang himself and they just gonna let him talk and let the culture respond. Or they didn't want to lose that 90% FMW.
I didn't think about that. That's another okay. Yeah.
Hispanic following, because the man literally sat there and said, yeah, come to our shows. It's 10% blacks, 90% Hispanics. And they just sitting there laughing. So I'm like, damn, that would explain them never taking a stance against what Hispanics say. And this ain't to go at Figmunity World or T-Rail or Pun or none of them the homies. But I'm calling a fact and a spade a spade. They know for a fact what DoKnow said was 100% bullshit. I don't give a fuck if God made the beat for you. If you don't go make a good song, it doesn't matter. We can give DoKnow the hit him up beat and tell him to go right hit him up. It's not going to be Pac, nigga. Almost nobody is. You making a beat doesn't make an artist. There's a million producers who send a million beats every day. Until that rapper get on there and make that song is not going to be that song. We can take Not Like Us, give that beat to 100 rappers. They're not making Not Like Us. The rapper makes the song. Yes, the beat complements it, but ultimately the pen to the pad is what makes the song. And let's be clear, Hispanics are a large part of the consumer fan base of rap and hip hop. You're not the only. Especially on the West Coast. What y'all forget, y'all are the majority here because the border's here. Y'all have a high majority in Texas because the border's there. Go anywhere else in the world. Y'all damn near the minority there. Go to Baltimore. They don't exist. Go to Philly. They don't really exist. Go to NY. It's mixed everywhere. Dominican, Puerto Rico. It ain't just straight Mexicans like we got here. They don't even see essays in some part of the world. So to say that because California Mexicans.
Can you please just hear me out? No, all work management platforms are the same. They take forever to learn, and in the end,
if they stop listening to rap, there would be no rap and there would be no Tupac. It's fucking crazy. You think blacks don't exist?
Rap influenced the whole world. That
crazy.
Means out the country, in the country, the UK, everything else. These niggas is coming from the UK doing documentary on rappers out here. Black rappers. So it's like to say that just blew my mind.
That was asinine.
To act like it would never be no Tupac.
That's what I was about to say. Very asinine, bro. But I'm gonna leave the original link, you feel me, in the description. You know, shout out to Viral Way. And he was just, bro, you should have had your apron on. You feel me? Viral Way. You should have really had your apron on, bro. But shout out the whole podcast. I'm finna shit over there to that Figmunity and see exactly what DoKnow was talking about. I need to hear the rest. But gravitation with the observation. I'm not saying I'm right. I'm not saying I'm wrong. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, subscribe. Man, leave me a comment below. And don't forget to hit that like button, bro. Put me in that algo. Grab.